Good morning and welcome to the Women's Nest. Today's January 1st. If you're here and you didn't wake up hungover, good job. I get to wake up and do this. I'm excited. So, last week I had quickly touched on an Excel file that I use to help me budget. And I am going to share that because a few people had said to me that they understood the concept, but they couldn't picture it. So today I'm going to screen share, which I'm not sure how that's going to be. So it could be Hot Mess Express. It could be a learning experience for both of us. You get to learn what I use, and I get to learn screen share on Squadcast. That's what I use here. It was the most economical thing for me to start this process. I'll tell you, I usually, for these longer sessions, I turn my computer around. I got to move the cords. I got to do all this stuff. So I was looking at like backdrops yesterday. And I'm like, you don't need it. Because if you guys see crap in my house, you see crap in my house. I live here. Sorry it bothers you. If it bothers you, maybe I'm not the person for you. So that was my little rant for today. But it's 8:30 on January 1st, and I feel good. I'm not feeling like crap, and I love it. I slept like crap, but it had nothing to do with me and everything to do with an aging dog. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So, start screen share. Well, let me open this up first. Simple personal budget. So if you want to go about this on your own, it was an Excel file that is named literally Simple Personal Budget, and I edited it so it suited me. Okay, screen share window. No. Maybe I have to have that open. Like I said, this is a learning process for all of us. Okay. Window. Here we go. All right. Okay. So let me zoom that out just a hair. Okay. So wages, right? This is literally my paychecks. If you're fortunate enough to maybe get a tax return, I would put that in there. So let's say my wage is 2,000, but I got a bonus. It doesn't happen. I'm gonna put an extra 500, right? Put the equal sign here. Okay, so my total wages are 2,500 for the month of January. I'm gonna scroll down just so you guys kind of see, right? Down here in my totals. Ooh, apparently I forgot my screen is also a touch screen, so I won't do that again. So it's down there. You can see like your cash short and extra. Oh, you guys get to see that I already put my January Capital One credit card bill in there. And we'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so mortgage, we'll say 1,000, right? I never put the insurance because my insurance is a part of my mortgage. But like I had mentioned to you guys before, I have pest control. So I'm going to try to keep numbers very simple. We'll say 25, right? The electric, that's a monthly bill, right? Now, someone asked me yesterday, what about like your water and sewer? I said, well, I put it in there, but I don't put it in every month, right? So my water and sewer I just paid last month. So let's say it's going to come out again in March. Um, and we'll say it's $200, right? So when I get the bill, I put it in whatever month it's getting paid, right? Um, gas, again, not accurate. All right, so this is the fun stuff. And, this home section here, I put that in, um, again, as I write the check. I'm old school, I write checks, or as I pay the bill. Like my mortgage, I do that differently. Groceries, this is what I was saying to you guys the other day, is that when I go food shopping, I may not run home, put the groceries away, and then enter this. But I do put it, you know, it's my stuff's all on one floor. But I'm thinking, like, what if you have a downstairs and that's where your computer is? Make it easy for you. Put an envelope right on your kitchen counter or something. So you just throw it in there, and then when you are knowing that you're going to go downstairs or you're going to be doing some computer time, grab that envelope. So, like I had said before, I have like maybe about 6 things for groceries. And sometimes if I go over again, I'll just add the 2 together. But, another thing that someone had mentioned, right? So $100 here. I spent 50 the next week. I spent 50 the next week. Right. Oh, and then I got to go to Walmart, right? Because we need paper towels and all of like the toiletries. For me, again, this is just how I do it. I almost look at it as what did I go to Walmart to mostly buy groceries? Like, what was the major part of that bill? Or did I go to Walmart for food? And then that's where I'll put it. So if it was more food dominant, I'm going to put it in there. Again, this is just for me. I'm not going to go through my receipt and split it and be like, okay, well, $27 was for, toilet paper and paper towels and whatnot. And then there was, $42 for food. I can't do that. So personally, that's how I do it. So again, dining out, right? Like maybe once every 2 months when Ryan and I decide to go out, because we're both cheap and like our money now, and we know that dining out isn't necessarily worth it. But we go out to breakfast. We're big breakfast people. Okay. And I tip well nowadays. So that could be that. But, we're lazy and there's nothing in the fridge. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at my dog. She's finally waking up at 8:40 because, she likes to party at 1 a.m. and then relax for a little bit. You want some food and water? What do you want? You're not sure? All right. Well, you all people have to wait a second. Dog comes first. There's 10 of you that can wait. Or do you want to go out? Okay, the dog wanted to go out, so you're going to be interrupted again. Okay. So, say we're lazy, and we're going to stop at Chick-fil-A. That's expensive too. Again, I wanted to keep numbers easy. Okay. All right. So you just plug those in. And then at the bottom, see how it tells me I spent $275 on food so far in January. It's January 1st. I'm screwed. Okay. Then the next section, woo, transportation. Oh, you guys got to wait again. Go refill your coffee. Okay. Woo. Moving everything around here. Okay. So, motorcycle. That's my payment. And again, I don't put, when I gas up, I don't instantly come home and put $30 in the tank, put 20 in the tank. A lot of times I'll gas up on the weekend or whatever. So I'll put that in when I'm doing these. But lately, Ryan's been Rockefeller and he's been paying for my gas. But again, right, 25 the next week. Just needed to top it off. So on and so forth. Put my insurance, right, in repairs. And again, I kind of leave that up for interpretation. You can add lines, you can put repairs, you can put like your annual stuff, your inspection sticker, or whatnot. When I have to like do my inspection sticker, I just throw it in on repairs, right? Because if I see at the end of the year how much I spent on repairs, and I see that in January it was a $35 payment, I know for a fact that it had nothing to do with repairs and it had everything to do with giving the state a little bit more money. Okay, so entertainment, I touched on this too, right? I don't do anything, I don't go out anymore, so my entertainment is limited. My entertainment is the internet and Netflix. So, internet, Netflix, right? Again, tells me the total down here. So, here we go. Prescriptions, right? That's when I go and pick up my prescriptions at CVS. When you get prescriptions so often, eventually you don't pay for them. So towards the end of the year, I'm not going to have to plug that in. Over-the-counter drugs, right? Like Prilosec, Tums, Band-Aids, whatever. I'll put that in there. So this I actually do want to talk about in another thing about me taking care of myself. So I have a ton of co-payments out of pocket sections here in each month. And that's because I now provide myself with going to things like acupuncture and myofascia, things that I have found really have helped me not become a person in pain all the time. It's expensive, but I'm investing in myself, right? So put that in there. I now space it out so I really only have to go to them about once a month and I alternate who I see. But right in the beginning, I was going a lot. So, financial obligations. These are things that, to me, some of them are musts, some of them are mights. Long-term savings. I think I had mentioned to you guys that I'm in a position now where I can split up, not 50-50. I can split up what I put into what accounts. So again, like 80% of my paycheck goes to my checking account. And that is where all of these bills really come in. I have a certain amount that goes right into a savings account. And I don't put that on this spreadsheet, right? So I don't really ever use this first one, this long-term savings. I will occasionally, say in April, I'm like, oh, cool. I got $1,000 in my savings account. Or I'm sorry, an extra $1,000 in my checking account. I'm going to throw 500 in there, right? Doesn't happen often. And if it never happens, that's okay too, right? Give ourselves some grace. We're living in a not perfect world, so let's not try to be perfect people, right? But this is when I can do it. Same thing with retirement, Roth, IRA, Robinhood. Again, I put more of my stuff in Robinhood. Um, my boss actually does this, and I think I'm going to try to start it. Um, what is it? It's CD steps. So, like, she'll get a CD, and that one's 6 months. And then in 3 months, she'll open up another CD that's 9 months. So, basically, the goal is so they, like every quarter or every month, I don't know, right? It's maturing and you can reinvest it. The nice part about that is, right, it's not, especially now, she was saying is that like the shorter term CDs actually have a better interest rate than the long term CDs. So it's tough because I'm still in the mindset that like I need access to my money at all times. Hopefully we can get there one day that I can wait 3 months, right? Um, again, I had touched on that for a long time. My credit cards were for surviving, not for um, just being an overspender. So there's a lot of like mental hurdles that I still have to get over, and that's okay. So sorry for that rant. Um, so again, right, my long-term savings doesn't happen often. Retirement, that stuff, right? Say I get a tax return this year, and I want to put some money into my 401k or a mutual fund or whatever, right? You can change that. And like, hey, change the words right up here. Do whatever the hell you want. And mm, I'm going to be real right now. It's not that, but it's up there. It might be even more. So, I had touched on this as well, right? Uh, there's certain things. So I want to say my Netflix automatically gets charged to my Capital One, whatever. My gym membership automatically gets uh, put on there. So like say the bill's $350 and Netflix is 20, so I'm gonna subtract $20 from that. My gym membership's $50. I'm gonna subtract 50, and that's the number that I'm gonna put in the Capital One payments because it's already allocated elsewhere. If you don't want to go through all that, then don't. Just try to stay consistent. That's all. Um, Cell phone, right? Hair appointment. I don't. I got nothing scheduled in January, but right. So February, boom. Um, Household repairs and expenses. So like when I got the driveway redone, I had put it on a card, and I paid it off in 2 cycles, right? Not one. But to me, that was a household repair and expense. So I put that here. I put it on that month, right? And okay, now I can be really pissed off at my life because my expenses was $8,000 for the month of January, and shit, I only made 2,500. We're human. I've been mad about it before too. Um, but in reality, like I had said to you guys, right, I didn't pay that off in that 1 month. But, I go to February and here's my salary for February, right? Like, boo, 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 boo. Uh, doo, doo, doo. Okay. I'm just make life easier, right? Pretend blah, 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 blah. I entered everything, right? It should, oh, look, it was pretty good on, in February. I got a little extra, right? Um, and then, oh, I got some money in my savings account. I really don't like looking at that. Did I screw it up? I did. I have it off. F off. Mm-mm. Okay. It's not that bad now, right? I made a little extra. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. So, real quick down here. Okay. So, I had mentioned that I was in a $3,000 deficit last year. Not too shabby, right? Made a little, like, half my months I'm in a deficit. September was pretty good though, only $3.91. Um, that's a pretty good year, because I can tell you in years past it was not always like that. That's the purpose of this exercise. And let me see, stop sharing. Is it going to go back to me? Oh, look at that. So I hope that made a little more sense. I hope you understand the goal. Again, it is an Excel file. The name is Simple Personal Budget. I'm not going to save that because I'm going to be like, what the hell did I do? Excuse me. Yeah. So that's what we got. That is what we have today. I think that's it. All right. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I hope you all had a safe, happy, healthy new year. All right. Be good. Take care. Talk soon.